We are back for episode 2 of our Tottenham Let's Play series here on the FM23 beta. Of course, if you missed episode 1, go back now, catch that out, and basically just have a look about how we set up with Tottenham Hotspur, going through the squad, what our plans are going forward. But for now, we have the first game of the Premier League season as we take on Brighton at home. Let's get into it. So here we are then, we're back now with Tottenham Hotspur, we're in our beta series, and of course episode 2, we start the Premier League campaign. But since last time out, we have tweaked a few things, but before we get into the tactic, if you're enjoying this series so far and you haven't already, make sure you go down below, hit that subscribe button, and of course, give the video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section, what are you doing for your FM23 beta saves right now at this minute? Who are you playing as? Let me know down below. So, of course, in the first episode, you saw us lose 3-2 to Hanover. And after that, I thought, we need to tweak this tactic and make it better. I didn't want to switch too much around from what we were doing prior, sticking with that back 5 formation. But since then, you can see, the results have gone pretty darn good. We beat Lincoln 5-1, Bolton 5-4, Ipswich 2-0, and then 2 massive results, beating Monaco 4-0 and Fenerbahce 6-0 in pre-season, which leads us today in our first game of the season, taking on Brighton and Hove Albion. We're at home at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, so it's a big occasion, our first game at home, to see what we can do with this team. But I want to show you what's been happening with the tactic, basically. Since last time out, we've done a few little changes now. We've changed Harry Kane to a centre-forward and attack now. We have made the wing-backs more attacking, pushing them up, and we've switched from the ball-playing defenders to straight-up centre-back, central defenders now, in that back line, with Hugo Lloris being a sweeper keeper on defend. That's all we've changed, really. There's a few bits in possession here, in transition, out of possession that we've changed a few little tweaks to now, but for the main part, it's pretty much the same sort of style. But yeah, we'll dive straight into our first game because nothing else has really changed since last episode. We played through pre-season, we've done no transfers yet still. It is now August 1st, so we have 1 month left till the window closes. Do we do any transfers? Who knows? Next episode will be deadline day, so I guess we'll find out then if we've done any business. But until then, we have a team, and a team that's done very well in pre-season, using this 5-2-3 formation. Now let's dive in and take on Brighton Hove Albion and see if we can carry on the winning ways of pre-season and win this game today. So here we go, the team sheets are now live, ready to go. Of course, sticking with that back 5 formation, brought in by Conte. We've implemented our own style now, adding wingers now to the 2 up front that Conte was playing there. And in pre-season, it seemed to work towards the end of pre-season. A few tweaks we did make to it, putting Harry Kane as that centre forward there, that advanced forward. We tried him as a poacher, then things didn't really work. But as a centre forward now, he's been bagging the goals in pre-season. Hopefully, takes that form now over to the Premier League. First game of the season, of course. It's a big game. And hopefully, we can start pushing on and get Spurs fighting for top 4 straight away in our first season in charge. One big miss though today, Richarlison is out. He is suspended for this first game of the season. So it'll be interesting to see how we can do without him being our backup striker right now. For our first highlight now, 4 minutes in, of course, Basuma against his former club in Brighton today as well. So, always interesting to see players take on their former clubs. Adam Lallana, big ball now, they're finding Tariq Lamptey on the right-hand side. McAllister has a dig from, it's a very close effort for McAllister. Now to get over that one, we need to be a bit more tighter there. Defenders not tracking the man, not closing down fast enough. There's Tossard now, finds Gross, and that's much better now. It's Lenglet, finds Sanchez in the middle after for Basuma. Big switch now to Emerson Royale, of course, having those width. Really key to this formation, really just how having those wingers getting throughout the pitch, overlapping the wingers on them attacking options. And Kulusevski now, oh my god, he should have switched it. They switched it, he should have played it in. Now Harry Kane was waiting for the poacher there, he was lying in wait, waiting for it. Kulusevski went alone, he should have passed it, now. To Calcedo, finds Adam Lallana, in development now. And now Brighton on the ball from the back here, but the pressure from our boys should be enough as Tossard. Back now. Lallana, well, one by Heung-min Son. Harry Kane's ahead of him. Surely Harry Kane's putting this home. As he does, Harry Kane, first goal of the Premier League season, off of a fly at 9 minutes in. We mentioned putting Kane at the centre forward role seems to work really well in FM23. So anyone that's going to do Spurs as their next save, get him in that role straight away because he's found so much space there, loads of room, dinks it home, beautiful finish, 1-0 Tottenham Hotspur. So we mentioned last episode mainly about Harry Kane. Could he be out of the way? Could he be one of the ones that sold this season? Of course, he's contracted up in 2 years' time. Do you let Kane go? Right now, it's a no. After pre-season, I mean, today's game so far, he's playing pretty well. Is Kane one of the people we do let go come the end of this season, or maybe even this season? Right now, I'm thinking no. I think we give him this season, obviously, come the end of the season, then maybe discuss a new contract with him. He'll have 1 year left by that point. So we could risk letting him go on a cut price deal, but at the same time, I'm pretty confident Harry Kane will probably stay around for another season or two with us, really. Like, he'll be 30 by that point, and the way he's been playing so far in pre-season, I'm pretty confident he'll stay around with us. So we'll see what happens come later in the season, but we could turn around if he gets 20 goals in the first half of the season and be like, you know what, get him a new contract now, get him tied down, let's keep Kane for the future. It's toss-odd now, there's a lot of room on the side. Slightly marked, big ball in, it's well cleared out by Lenglet. Webster now finds the line up, McAllister again on the turn, outside the march, and well headed out by Emerson Royale. Good defending by Spurs here, going into half-time, keeping up that 1-0 lead. As we do get to the break, quick one we do notice though here, Perisic here, just next to my head. He looks very knackered, so I think we do get Perisic off now at half-time. I'm pleased with the number of shots we've taken. We've looked good. We've looked very good so far in this first half, but Perisic injured. It feels like he can shake it off. I'm not going to risk that Perisic. So we're going to get Ben Davies on that left wing back role today, I reckon. We'll chuck him out there for a while. He's more than capable. He ain't got the best of legs now for getting forward. Only 12 acceleration, but he can still cross the ball. He can still do that job just about. I mean, I'd rather Sessegnon in there, but we didn't bring Sessegnon today with us, so we're going to try him out there. Oddly enough, I've brought 2 keepers on the bench. I've just noticed that, so anyone wondering why I've done that? I didn't realise. We brought 2 keepers with us. Instead of bringing Sessegnon, who could have played that left wing back role for us today. So hopefully it doesn't affect us too much now. It's Royale. Big ball to the box. Harry Kane, Kuleveski. Oh, it's a great play by Spurs yet again. But not an end finish. No end finish there. That is a problem. There's been a few chances now. We've 13 shots, only 5 on target, and we've only scored the 1 goal. We do some more here. It's Heung-min Son now. On this side. Ball in. Sanchez, and there we go. There is the second we've been looking for Tottenham Hotspur. Set pieces. They were OP last year. You can get goals from them if you get them set up correctly. And I mean, we've tweaked what we used last year, and it seems to be working right now. We found Davinson Sanchez, big header from the big lad, heads it home, 2-0 Tottenham Hotspur. It looks like a job done here, you'd think so, really. I mean, Man City winning 3-0, so I mean, we're going to get top of the table, but beating Brighton at home, no easy task right now, so I'm quite happy with his result so far. Ben Davies now. He finds Heung-min Son, back into Davies. Bit of a weird touch there from Davies, going all the way back to his own goal here. He finds Bentancur, loads of him on the switch here. Sanchez out wide, there we go. There's Royale. Can he thread the ball through there? Kuleveski made the run. He stopped. And now the counter is on here for Brighton. Calcedo finds Tossard. No one ahead of him. He's trying to play out wide, but Emerson Royale, no rush there. Can take his time. He finds Dyer. Huge switch out now to Ben Davies on the left-hand side. Heung-min Son. Harry Kane. Acres of room for Harry Kane to get his brace shuttle. And he does. Harry Kane. He's the man. He is the main man at Spurs for a reason. He bags goals for fun. He's done it again here today. A brace now for Harry Kane. I mean, this ball from Davies here, into Heung-min Son, loads of room, first time pass, into Harry Kane. The defence was nowhere near him. Kane runs. Even on his weak foot, he puts it home with ease. 3-0 Tottenham. Job done here. 20 minutes to go. I think it's time for a few changes. We can rest some boys now. We've done great here. Big result in our opening game. I mean, Kane on a brace. We can't really take him off at this point. But when you give Heung-min Son a break, Brian Gill, come make your debut, son. Get you on the pitch. Why not? Emerson Royale for J.J. Spence as well. All 3 changes there. I'm not sure if it's still 5 changes or 3 changes. I haven't actually checked the rules, but we'll stick with the 3. We've got 10 minutes to go, so I mean, we can go with that now, really. So we've got 20 minutes to go, actually. Underrated there how much time we actually left this game. We'll praise the boys, though. We should be good enough to last out now, the last few minutes here. I mean, second in the league after the first game. We'll tell it all day long, but we'd like to see if Harry Kane gets a hat-trick here. I mean, he's got 2 already. It is saying we can do more changes as well, so it must be 5 substitutions still. I wasn't sure post-COVID if it had changed back yet, but clearly not. Basuma, Joyberg, nice easy change there. I mean, we could do one more. We could bring one of these keepers on, to be fair, couldn't we? Could easily, but instead, we're going to actually do one change at the back now. Lenglet, a bit of a knock earlier on. We'll get him for Christian Romero now for the last few minutes here. 5 minutes to go. All 5 changes done. As Pascal Gross now finds Stallion March on his left-hand side. McAllister. And it's a good effort. I think he hit the post there. I wasn't sure if it was a save from Hugo Lloris there. We hit the post at first. Tossard finds Calcedo. And that one we picked up nice and easy with Hugo Lloris now. We have 3 minutes to go. It should be job done. Clean sheet. Opening day of the season. No hat-trick of Harry Kane, but a brace is good enough to see us get the result. 3 massive points against Brighton. Not a bad way to start the season. So there we have it. First game of the season. A big result for Tottenham Hotspur. 3-0 against Brighton. Not a bad way to start the season. So for next episode, it's going to be deadline day. We're going to have a look at deadline day. See how much it's changed since FM23 got added in there on 22. Is there much of a change going to FM23? Could we finally make some transfers? We've done no business so far. We've sold no one. We've bought no one. Could there be a few transfers between now and deadline day? And of course, we'll have our next match within the Premier League and maybe some Champions League football coming not very long after that as well. So a lot to look forward to within the series. But as always, if you enjoyed episode 2 here, please make sure you go back and watch episode 1 firstly if you haven't already. And of course, make sure you go down below, hit that subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up. As always, thank you for watching. We'll be back with episode 3 very, very soon. We'll see you then.